A waypoint mission can also be made offline. To begin with, you need a Wi-Fi connection. Then we'll start on Connection Guide. Then start a black screen. The drone is not open the map icon. Set the icon to large. Then the whole world becomes visible. Zoom in with 2 fingers into that location, where I want to make that waypoint mission. This is the map view. I can also show the satellite view. At the edge of that beach, there is a stone wall. To create the waypoint mission, click on the icon on the left. To start, click on the 3 dots. First option is the global, the general settings for that waypoint mission. Now I want to set the global speed to 2.5 meters per second. You can simply change this later if you wish. Next, what you need to do at the end of the mission, that is return to home. I'm not going to do that, because I want him to fly to the starting point. Next, what should he do if it lost the signal? Of course, I want him to fly back home at that moment. Then you have waypoint 1, and that is the starting point. We're going out of this menu again. Waypoint is checked. If I tap the screen now, a waypoint is recorded. I want to make a U shape. When to start with a waypoint? You see a green ball with an arrow. That arrow indicates the direction of the camera. This is now waypoint number 1. I'm going to click on a few more waypoints. This will be waypoint number 2. This will be waypoint number 3. This will be waypoint number 4. And this will be the last waypoint number 5. So that's the mission I want to fly. If I go to waypoint 1 now, then the settings under that waypoint will appear. For example, you can indicate what the camera should do. Now he is not at any target, but I want him to start the camera here. Now he is on record. The height is 50 meters. I think it's too high. I'd like to go to 20 meters or something like that. With this slider, I set the height. "18 meters also good. And I would like it to maintain that altitude at all waypoints. Then I click on Apply to All. Apply current settings to all waypoints and click on OK. Now he has 18 meters on all those waypoints. Waypoint 1. The global speed, it just keeps going as I set it. The direction of the camera is the same that the drone flies. The camera's 0 degrees. That's just straight ahead. You can still adjust something with the zoom, but I don't use it. I'm going to the next waypoint. Waypoint number 2. You can also make settings there. And what I actually want him to do here. I want the camera here to point to the end of the wall. I have to set that up. I'm going to go out of the 2 waypoints by clicking on the arrow. Then I will set a POI and point of interest. Click on point of interest. Here, you now have to indicate something by tapping the screen. After tapping, you will see a pink hexagon with a number 1 in it. Look, here he comes. This is point of interest number 1. I'm going to click on that one, and then I see that the height of that point of interest is 50 meters. That's where the camera will have to point. The program doesn't know how high it should fly, so you have to specify that. Well, in this case, I want to put that at 1 meter or 2. One meter is also okay. I can link all the settings to one waypoint. Not only number 2, but also to number 3, and number 4 and number 5, actually the same, that it keeps the height of 1 meter, that he maintains the height he points to. So I want waypoint number 2, 3, 4 and 5 I want linked. Well, we're going back again. We go to waypoints. And when I go to waypoint 2, then you see that the height is 18 meters and the global speed is still the same set value. The camera, the heading, what does it hold? That is point of interest number 1. The same goes for waypoint 2 and 3. And of course also for waypoint 4. You also see that green triangle that he also points towards the point of interest. Then we arrive at waypoint 5. What I want here is for him to turn off the camera. And the camera action, I want it to stop record. And what did we say at the end of the mission? We said that waypoint 5 flies back to waypoint 1, which is the start. So it is the end of flight, and he goes back to start. Well, that's basically the mission. If am I ready, then click on this icon to save. If I press save now, it says, save current waypoint flight. On location, you can recall your save waypoint. Then you press next, and then it starts. We have arrived at the location. I have no error messages and I have 20 satellites, so I can take off safely. I'm taking a step back here. Turn around and go to the homemade waypoint mission to start the flight. Click on the waypoint icon. Select the mission by clicking on it. Due to the crowds on the beach, I would like to adjust the mission slightly. I want him at the end of the mission, that he not fly back to the starting point, but that he keeps hovering at the end point, the waypoint number 5. Click on the green go and the drone will start the mission. I had already started the camera, so the drone doesn't have to do waypoint 1. You can see exactly that the mission will last 1 minute and 59 seconds and that the distance traveled. Then it will be 297 meters. We are now between waypoint number 2 and 3, and the camera turns slowly towards the POI. The height is also exactly the set 18 meters. We are heading towards waypoint 4, and the camera stays neatly in the right direction, to the point at 1 meter high. Arrived at waypoint 5, the drone must stop. Turn off the camera and keep hovering. It all happens exactly as planned. We are now going to leave the waypoint mission and do a save and exit, because I made adjustments in the beginning, and I might want to repeat the mission at a later time, in another season.